Hello, book club friends. It's just me. It's okay. It's really, really nice out. And this was a weird date because it was supposed to be the 29th and it was my son's birthday and I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget. I knew that it was the 29th, but when I made the dates in January, I forgot. I don't know exactly how else to say it. I should have known when I made the date. Anyway, it's a weird day and nobody came. So that's okay. Um, just a quick little clip. We read The Power of Moments by Chip and Dan Heath. If you haven't read it, I hope you did not come because you didn't read it, because it's fine if you didn't read it. But if you did read it, I'd love to hear any feedback you have. So this is going to go out in an email. I'd love to hear anything you have to say about it. But I did download a guide from the authors about their like a book club guide. And I thought I would, it actually is kind of cool. So I'm going to ask a couple questions. Hopefully they're a little thought provoking for you. And if you have any thoughts or suggestions or anything you want to talk about in this particular book, I'd love to hear it. And I will share it with the group. So anyway, it says, start your book club by asking each person to share one positive defining moment from their lives. It need not be big, life-shaping moment like getting married or giving birth. It could be smaller moment that you've never forgotten. Do you feel these moments owe more to serendipity or to the conscious effort by you or someone else to create them? So I thought that that was like kind of a really interesting question because we all have like a moment in our lives that we remember, and whether it was just like organic, it just came to you into your life, or it was created by somebody else. That's always a really interesting thought. The other one was think of a recent experience, a flight, a customer service call, a hotel stay, a doctor's visit, a restaurant meal. Was there a peak or a pit moment that stands out in your memory? And if so, what was it? I also thought that was kind of a cool question. Let's see if I can find the other one that I was looking at. Oh, the other one I thought was so fascinating. And maybe this is because I have staff. And so it was so interesting was the John Deere experience. So like the first day at John Deere, I'm so interested if they actually do this. I'm assuming they do. I don't think that the Heath brothers would lie about this. But it would be super interesting to talk to somebody from John Deere and talk about that experience, because I thought that that was so interesting that it was put together so well and really well thought out. So I have really enjoyed this book. I read it for the second time this time. I listened to it both times. I like to listen to self-help books for whatever reason, and then I just read fiction. But I really love this one. I am going to pick the next book. I was going to give everybody a few options, but the next book is going to be The Big Leap. And I will post it on Facebook and Instagram, but also send it out in this email. So The Big Leap by The Big Leap by Oop, Guy Hendricks. Guy Hendricks. So I am going to send that out. I have also read this book before, but it's come back into my universe from a really good friend of mine, and I'm re-listening to it. I'm only about a quarter of the way through it, but I remembered almost immediately how fascinating it is. So The Big Leap by Guy Hendricks. I will send the link out to this. Another one that was suggested to me recently, and I really, really loved the idea and the message she had to offer, was Rich as Fuck, or Rich AF. I have to look up her name. It's Amanda Francis. I think that's what her name is. But I was warned, and I didn't heed the warning, that listening to her is a challenge. And it is. I love her message, and so I made it through the whole thing. But I'm going to give you a really fair warning that she is almost impossible to listen to. She's got a very distinct voice and a way that she talks. So she may not bug you, but I really had a hard time. I was warned. I feel it's only appropriate to warn you as well. So if you listen to books, just be warned that it might be difficult to listen to, but her message is so great about money that it was worth it to listen. Maybe read it. So anyway, we are going to start doing the business book club monthly. But since nobody showed tonight, I wonder if it makes sense to start that monthly at the July 31st one. So we do have another one scheduled July 31st. It was meant to be every quarter. But this is too long in between. We had our last one January 31st, and I read the book and forgot. I had to open up and read a few things again to remind myself. So that's too far. So July 31st is going to be our next one, but then possibly we're going to go to monthly. So I hope you're enjoying the evening wherever you are. My feelings are not hurt. It's okay if you didn't come for whatever reason you have. I really still do want to do the business book club. So I'm going to keep doing this, and I will share these videos every single time if I have to. Okay, have a good night. Bye.